Okay, I see the live stream is not going.
Okay, you see it?
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So, um, while while we are still waiting for the system to finish the download, let's take any other topic. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let
Um,
me stop sharing.
yeah. Meanwhile, you monitor your Visual Studio.
Okay.
You monitor it so that if you finish the upgrade, it could be dependent on your network to to do the downloads. So that we sure it doesn't go off, is up to date, and then we'll
Mm.
begin to use from your side.
All
But
right.
meanwhile, you can stop sharing, so I share my own next.
All right.
All right. So my screen comes on next. Now, this is what we just done. This is what we just done, and we've seen the result, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will pick another topic. We'll pick another topic. This is for numeric data type, and we have discussed it exhaustively. We have seen how to declare the numeric data types, and
Mm.
then we have seen how we can play with it. It could be any other arithmetic, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So if we change this to maybe subtraction, if you change this to division, okay. Now, in mathematics, there's something called BODMAS.
Mm.
BODMAS. There's something called BODMAS.
Mm.
Or there's something called PEMDAS. I don't know whether you know about these things. Um,
I know both mass. I don't
PEM,
know the latter.
sorry?
I know both mass, but I don't know the latter.
Okay. PEMDAS or BODMAS.
Mm.
BODMAS. So BODMAS is bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction.
Mm.
So that when you have multiplication, you do division first, you do multiplication first, you do addition first, then you do subtraction in that order.
Mm.
PEMDAS is parenthesis of the exponential, that is raised to power something,
Mm.
then multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. I think PEMDAS is mostly used abroad. Maybe if you are writing exams for traveling abroad, things like they call it graduate record exam, GRE. I
Mm.
think in their mathematics, just like we write JAM here,
Mm.
for university, they are some of their this thing they use PEMDAS. It's just a different way of presenting a board. So if I put these ones now, what result are we expecting for when it was all plus? This is what we expected, and we actually got it, especially in the sum here.
Mm.
This one is not adding again. I'm going to change this instead of adding, I'm going to change it to um, arithmetic. Okay, that's the way I want to name it. All right.
Mm.
So, um, for ease of use, can you take up a calculator, or let me just share a calculator here. Num1 is 100. Num2 is, let's put smaller numbers that we can know what to do. Num2 is let's put we are targeting 100 minus, let's say, 50.5. 0.5. So we're left with 45, isn't it? 100 minus 50.5, we're left with 45. Okay, but they say we have to do addition before subtraction will come. So in this case is num2, num3. But in fact, we have to even do division first. So I guess we have to do num3 divided by num4. When you do num3 divided by num4, whatever result you have, you're going to now add it to this.
Okay.
Whatever result you have, you do this minus what you have. I think that is the order. So if that is the order, let's say this is, I put I put 5.5 there. I put 5.5. So I'm sharing my calculator. Let's see what we can do. We're doing num3 divided by num4, which is 50 divided by 55. 50 divided by 5.5. So what do you think? Or do you have a calculator handy there?
Yes, I'm making use of my own calculator.
Okay. So if we are following BODMAS or PEMDAS, and let's see if we are to divide this by this first. So divide that, let's see.
You gave me 9.09.
Sorry?
You gave me approximately 9.091.
Okay. So I'm commenting here num2 divided by num3. It gave you what? Just call the values.
Okay, 9.09090.
90.
But I approximated it to
9.1.
Yes.
You can decide 9.1. Okay. We are tired putting the decimal, so we just stop where we stopped. Okay. So what else are we expecting based on BODMAS? They say we should start with division. So we have done division. What else? The next one is what? Multiplication. There's no multiplication here. So we're doing what? Addition.
Addition.
We're doing addition. So addition is to add this to this. This is where we have addition next. So we're to do num2. We are next going to do num2 plus the result we got, 9.0909. Sorry, 9.090909. All right. So can you do that? Let's see what we have.
Give me 59.5909.
Yes, 59.5.
909.
59.5909. Where? All right. So the next thing is to take num1 based on, then the last thing is, now this one is serving now as a whole unit, single unit, isn't it? So we're taking num1 minus the whole of this. So it's like we have two numbers now. We have num1 and the result of the whole of this arithmetic. So num1, the next thing is num1 minus 59.5909. So what should I give us?
40.4091.
Sorry?
40.4091.
40.4091, isn't it? So based on our knowledge, this kind of program, this is what we're expecting when we finally run it, all right? So I'm commenting all of this. I'll be left to just the result for the sake of. Now, if we don't get it correct, I will think why it didn't work out. But if we worked out correct, this is what we're expecting. So I'm going to change this arithmetic and I will put it here. So we have only one print now. It has done autosave, and so I'm going to just ask it to run again. Oh, it gave us something else. 50, 59, 58 points. So why? Why? Is it that there's no bracket? So let's now put it in bracket. Which one do we want to divide by which one? Is it these two that we're dividing by this? Or is just this we're dividing by this? I think that is what we did not define. Are you getting it? So let's define our brackets. Which one is dividing by which one is adding by to what, which one is, So let me say I want this. I want this as one unit. Okay. When I get the result of this, I'll divide by this. And then there's minus here. So I think this is a bit more guiding. So let's see what we can do. Based on BODMAS again, which one is first? There's no bracket or... Okay, bracket is there. Division. So is it that we're going to use this division, this bracket divide by this? If that is correct, then we're to do num2 plus num3. So let's do num2 plus num3. We get
100.5.
100.5. 100.5 divided by 3. Divide by what is 4? 5.5. 100.5 divide by 5.5.
It gave us 59.5909.
59.5909. Okay. They said division, multiplication, there's no multiplication, there's no addition. Finally, it is subtraction. So we're now going to do the whole of this as one unit. Then we'll take this one and remove this one from it. So 100 minus 59.5909. Can we try that? 100 minus 59 point, that should be around 60 or sorry, 40 something. 40 something.
You still gave us the same for 40.4091.
Yes, 40.4091. So now let's run it by introducing this. By introducing these brackets, let's run it. Maybe now we have guided the compiler properly. So autosave has done its work. Let me run it.
Do have something different.
Something different. So how is he using it? How is he using it? Or is he using it direct? This minus this. But it should also follow BODMAS, isn't it? So let's see why it gave us this last one, because we will not change this. Let's just see what is supposed to be the real thing happening here. So why did he get this value? Okay, if it is taken from left to right, then it is doing num1 minus whatever we have here. When we get everything, then it divided by num4. So let's see, let's calculate. Num1 is 100. What did you get as num2 plus num3? Num 2 plus num 3, that was 100.5.
100.5, yes.
So 100 is num 1 minus 100.5.
That is 0.5.
0.5. So you cannot say 0.5 divided by num 4 is 5.5. You cannot get 1 point. So how is it doing its own calculation? That's what we don't know. Why? This is a normal mathematics. We should get it correct the same way the compiler is doing it.
Think 100.5 times by what's num 1 again? Num 1 should be
100.
Divided by 5.
So 2 plus 3 is 100 by this, divided by 4. Two plus 3. 2 and 3 is 100.5. 100 minus this. No. It's doing something else. Oh, yeah, what if I want this mathematics to look like this? Why is it not giving me the result that I feel is obvious? So did we do something like 100.5 divided by 5.5? Did we do something like that? 100.5 divided by 5.5. It gave me 18.2727. Then I came to do 100 minus 18.2727. Okay, I got it. I don't know what came over us, but we're talking about division first. So did we do division first? Are we together? So division first. This is division. This as a unit, as a single final number when we add, divide by this. So this is what we're going to play first. So we're going to do, this is what we're going to play. I don't know what we did the other time. So can we get this result? They say division first. BODMAS, bracket of, that's division. It's only multiplication that we don't have here, but we have division. So let's handle the aspect that is division. One number is dividing another number, but this one number is in 2. So let's get the value of num 2, value of num 1, and the bracket here is making it a single number, a single unit. So do num 2 plus num 3. What do we have?
That's 100.5.
Num 2 is 100. Num 2 is
50.5.
50.5. So that's 100.5. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
100.5 divided by num 4 is what? 5.5.
That gives us 18.2727.
That's 18.272727 and on. We are tired, so we stop at that point. So we have handled the division part. BODMAS division, isn't it? So this one now, the whole of this now has become one unit, one number. And the one number is what? This one. So now we're taking num 1 and we subtract this one from it. Num 1 is what?
Num 1 is 100.
Num 1 minus that 18 point something. 18.272727. So this is a comment too. What did you get?
It's 1.73.
Sorry?
It's 0.73, sorry.
Wait. Okay, 81 point something. What did you get? 81 point. 81 point
Okay,
what?
I approve. It's 1.7273.
72.
It's like an approximated value.
Okay, 7273, right?
3. It's an approximated.
So
yes, it was approximated.
when we run it, this is what we're expecting. I guess this is correct now because we have handled. It's as good
That was
as.
all it was.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, we didn't do this before. It's as good as saying handle this part first. So now this bracket, and this closing one is handling separating the division aspect, and then the remaining one is subtraction. So after the division in BODMAS, there's no multiplication, there's no addition again, and we have subtraction. So we have subtraction and another unit, and inside this unit is division that is there. So that's what we did. Now let's run it. I've put a second bracket here. I'm assuming I didn't make any real change. Let's run it. If it gives us this value, then we are done. We'll go to another topic. All right, autosave. So up arrow key. Oh, good. So here it didn't approximate, but I think it stopped as a certain value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 digits. Is it that it stops? It uses 14 digits and gets tired and stops, or okay? Let me call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you take note of this, that maybe he approximate at the 14th decimal and stops there. Even this one too. So we're having two examples that it stops, but this one, it looks like a recurrent, it will reoccur. 727272, and then it gave up at the 14th digit. That is the behavior of that. All right. Okay, so you just take note of that too. All right, so we're done with this. We're able to do any other arithmetic with it. What if we say this is not number, we say is int, sorry, is int. What are we going to arrive at? It's already complaining. A value of type double, you cannot assign to a variable of type int. So num2 is double, isn't it?
Yes.
And then num4 is double. So they are telling us we cannot assign that to that. So you can see how sensitive Dart is in handling that. But if you say double, I think it will be fine with it because the result is also double, isn't it? So it's fine with that. So if you can either be specific, but the truth here is we're saying num because we want to demonstrate that num can take integer. So if I point on it, can you see it's telling us the type is integer? Can you see here? Can you see it's telling us the type is integer? If we point on num2, it will tell us the type is double. So and int and double, they all can go into num. That's what they are saying. So any other thing we should discuss about numeric data type? So let's take another data type. Any other thing?
No. Okay, so I was able to run to get everything set.
Okay, share your screen. Let me stop sharing my own. You can share your own, so we'll move on from there. Okay. Okay, you can go ahead to share. All right. So, okay. Okay. So next is, can you try, what did we do last? You did, Flutter Doctor. Was it the previous one or
The
scroll back?
last
Scroll. Okay,
is
yes, yes. It
upgrade.
was doing upgrade, like your SDK version for that.
Mm.
That took some time to download, and then Flutter. Then do it. Okay, scroll up.
It's
Yes,
one
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, it's one Flutter Doctor at the process.
Yes, scroll up a little. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. That's okay. That's okay. So Flutter 3.22.1 from 3.22.0, it upgraded. Where is your Dart version? 3.41. All right. So everything is working now. So let's write a little of what I did in your terminal. Void space. No, it's not this one yet. No. No, just erase those brackets.
Okay.
Void, that's a keyword to say that the function you are going to call is not going to return anything. So you just come and play, and you're not returning anything. But the returning could mean different things. But maybe when we go further, you understand what not returning anything is void. All right. So what function are you calling? You're calling the main function that we execute your stuff. Yeah, you can leave the line. Maybe it will go. So go back to the void. Yeah, the space is there. So which function are you calling? You're calling the main function. So type main. Now, how do you know it's a function? You open round brackets. Curved, those normal braces, normal bracket, yes. So that's the function you have called to execute your program, isn't it? But then the code you want it to execute, you want to put it in a block. You want to put it, you want to give the main function, you want to give it what it should execute. Now, main is going to execute anything you put inside the curly brackets. So open the curly brackets. Yes. So anything you put inside this one, the main function is going to execute. So begin to define your variables. Okay. Okay, that's autosave. Is it autosave that brought this? Hold on. Is it autosave that brought that
Yes, the autosave was not really working. So I had to save the file with
okay, you did Control S.
Yes, so autosave is now working automatically.
Yeah, it will not work initially. You have to guide it where it should work. But then I want to find out, where did you save? Did you
Where I
take
saved.
notice of, yes, did you take notice of where it went to? So whenever the dialog box comes on the screen, especially for saving, you take note of the name you are giving it, you take note of the location it is going to. So you are going to save this one as a different name. All right.
Okay.
So go to file now. Go to file. Save as. So it actually went to your development environment, but then I don't want us to use that name. Can you change this file name? Change it to arithmetic or numeric data type. Numeric underscore so that you don't, I think you don't get used to the habit of not spacing when you are coding. Spacing names, data underscore type. And it is saving as a DAT file.
Mm.
Do you know you can do this even in Notepad? Are you aware you can do this even in ordinary Notepad? All you need to do is here, Visual Studio, VS Code was able to choose the file type as DAT. So now that you have said, if you can see on your screen, numeric data type .dat, you didn't put .dat yourself because Visual Studio Code is an IDE development environment. So it understands what you were trying to say is this is that program you are doing. So it was able to get the data, the save as type, the type of file you are saving. It automatically chose Dart as the type of file. But then if you are doing an ordinary maybe Notepad, you would need to specify that this is a DAT file by saying a numeric data type .dart. So one other thing is if you do it in that Notepad, for example, you need to come and open it in Visual Studio Code so that you can see the code, or you can open it as Notepad, then come later on, open your VS Code, copy the code, paste it here, and then it becomes your code. You can run it. But if you open it as a Notepad, if you open it as Notepad, you would need to, if you are just asking, you don't want to see the code, for example, but you want VS Code to run it and give you a result in the terminal. If you see in your terminal at the result terminal down here, you will see C/\dev, isn't it? Now you need to change directory to where that file is. If assuming it was Notepad and you drop it inside of any other folder than dev, but if it is still dev, then you can simply just ask it to run. So I'm just saying that it can recognize this code as a DAT file so far as if you are saving outside VS Code, you put .dat at the end. But here, VS Code did that for you. That's all I'm saying, okay? All right, so here we are. The first thing is to begin to declare your variables. Can you declare? Maybe since we are dealing with numeric data type, you have only 3 of them: num, int, and double. So choose to declare anything you want. Point 5. Put 0.5.
Oh, it's integer.
Okay. Just like the compiler also knows. So if you put 0.5, it will complain. It will complain. So end of statement on line 2. Okay. But the complaint is still there. These variables, you can call them any other thing. It must not be num, all right? It's just for convenience sake. We are dealing with numeric data type, so we are calling it, this is numeric 1, numeric 2, or num1, number 2, you know. But they are more descriptive when you are assigning numeric values and you call them num something, but it accepts any variable name at all. It must not be num something. All right. So you are declaring Apple now as a double. So put a double numeric data. Okay. End of statement. So just clear the complaint. What's line 2? There's a complaint on line 2. Is because, like you said, I mean line 2.
What's that?
Line number 2. Okay, yes. So just erase the floating point because we have already declared it as an integer. I like this, your variable names. Sort Madi. All right. End of statement.
Oh, yes. These are nothing that I would learn.
Get used to, yes.
Yes.
Mango. Okay.
I was thinking of what to.
Okay. So this one, you give it some floating point, yeah. So the next thing is, what arithmetic do you want to do? Please include multiplication now. We practice on the other ones. No, not sum. We have nothing like sum. Okay. Is it some arithmetic? Okay. That's just a comment. It's just
Yeah, I
informing
know.
yourself. Okay. Okay. Very good. Yeah, the spelling is not correct, but we know what we are saying, so no problem. Arithmetic, the spelling is not correct. So now, what kind of mathematics do we want this program to help us to do? That's what you think of now.
Okay.
So think of, I already told you, try to include multiplication now. Let's see. So what name do you want to give to this arithmetic? Okay, good. Orange is already defined. You can just choose. Choose it. Yeah.
Where's my star?
Asterisk.
Yes. What's going on?
You don't have a variable defined with starting with letter P. Asterisk, you get it by pressing Shift and key number 8 on the keyboard.
Key number 8. Oh,
yes.
Sorry, my keyboard is kind of different.
Okay.
So show me another thing. Apple.
Hmm? Okay. Okay, change the division sign to come to between orange and apple. And use plus sign where you are now, where salt and mango. Use okay, division sign there. Okay. Salt and mango. Addition.
Sorry.
Yes, addition. Or subtraction, anyone.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'll need to add another
End
one.
of statement. Okay.
Thinking I should add another one for subtraction.
Okay. You want to use all the arithmetic operators, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So here we are. Okay, printing the result of equations. Now, on line 10, point on equations. Why is it complaining? Okay, it has come now. Why is it saying?
The value of the local variable equations isn't used. Try removing the variable or using it.
Okay, we'll try and use it. We're not removing it. We'll try and use it. This is the level we're trying to use it now. Okay. All right. Yes, so it's requesting for that object you want to be printed. Okay. End of statement. End of statement.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So we're done now.
Okay.
Yeah. Autosave is working, right?
Yes, it's working.
But before we print, what are we expecting? Please, let's guide the software on what it should do. Let's guide our program on what we want it to do. Just writing it like that. Yes, but just leaving it without brackets. What are we expecting it to do, even without brackets?
Okay, we are expecting it to follow BODMAS, the
Yes.
rules
So if it
guiding
is,
BODMAS.
yes, if it is following BODMAS, what is it going to use? It's going to
The
do
answer.
it's going to do division. I think division first. Put the okay. Okay, enter again. All right, good. That's comments, multiple line comments. All right. We're expecting capital letters. Now, let's also follow BODMAS and see if we can, let's also follow BODMAS and see if we know what, we know mathematics. Yeah. All right. So if we're following BODMAS, what are we expecting to do first?
Okay. We are expected to look out for brackets, then solve equations in brackets,
Yeah,
but they
but
are
now we have not guided it with bracket. So leaving it like this, how is that going to find its way out?
okay.
You know,
We should
this
start.
is what is called garbage in, garbage out.
Yes.
All right. So
Uh,
we have given it the right equation. There's nothing wrong with this equation. We have defined our variables, and it is the same defined variables we're using. There's nothing wrong with it. But if the result we're expecting, if we don't guide it very well, it will give us a result, but the wrong guidance we garbaged in, it will give us the wrong result in our own sense. But for the compiler, the compiler is going to follow the right process of doing this kind of mathematics when it is left open without any guidance using brackets, you know. So first thing is let's do it without the bracket and see what we can expect. So are we expecting to have orange divided by apple? No. BODMAS is, there's no bracket. So B and O, they are outside, but division. So the first thing it will see is division. And the division is between orange and apple. So orange is what? 23. Orange is 23. Divide by apple is what?
Apple is 32.444423.
4423.
44.23.
No, 32.4423. All right. So the result is minus 9.4423. So
Minus.
yes,
Mine gave
we're dividing a small number by a bigger number. Not a problem. It will still give us a result. It will not throw an error. It's just for us to know that we know mathematics the way the computer knows.
okay.
So
Mine gave me 0.7089.
No, you didn't do division. Is it not division you did?
It's division.
Okay, it's supposed to be 0 point something. Maybe I did minus instead of division. All right. Yeah, maybe that's what I did. 23 is division, right? Divide
Yes,
by 32.4423. 0.70895. So we will pick up to like 4, 5, 6. So let's pick 4. 0.7090. Do you agree with that? 0.7 7090.
Okay, all right.
Is that correct? To 4 decimal places. All right. So inside your multi-line comment, the first divide, that's what we got. So put it there. Let's be looking at it. Your multi-line comment on top there. Yeah, enter. Click there, enter. Yeah, enter. So we are division equals, it gave us 0.7090. Enter. Based on BODMAS, we have to do multiplication. So multiplication now, so you can write multiplication equals, then we'll wait for the result. Equals, So now we're going to multiply 0.7090 by salt. So I hope it's multiplication that is the next thing according to BODMAS.
Yes.
So we already have division. We are going to multiply division by salt is what? 342. 342. So multiplication is giving us 242.4612. 242.4612. Then addition.
Did you say 0.4612?
4612. All right. Enter. Addition. Because the next thing by BODMAS is addition. Okay. So we're going to multiply. No, we're going to add the result of the whole process from division to multiplication. We're going to add it to Mango. So we're going to do plus what's Mango? Mango is 23.6. Yes, 23.62. So we're going to have 266.0812. Two six six. Hello? Yeah.
I'm here.
266. 266.0812. Enter. Subtraction is we are going to have 266.0812 minus salad. So salad is what? 13.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 13. 13. So it will give us 253.012. No, 0812 rather.
Oh, yes.
0812. 08. Just type, it will go, okay, 0812, all right. So the final thing, equation now, is this final value. So equation actually is this 253.0812.
Mm.
Okay, what were I expecting? Yeah. All right. So autosave have already saved our work, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we are
Do I need
going
to
to,
change directory here?
okay, no. Let me see. No, we'll only call this file .dat. So click in the terminal and type. Yeah. We're asking Dart to run a particular file, particular Dart file. So we'll call the name of that file. But let's check whether this file on the screen here is inside this folder, this directory, dev. So go to your file explorer on the system. That folder
Yes, it's there.
is there. Can you
Yes,
share
sir.
it? Let's be sure.
Okay.
Can you quickly share your directory, your file explorer? So we're expecting to see file. We're expecting to see, yes, dev. Now click shortly after that dev on the address bar. Yes, click there. Good. Can you see it's looking similar to what we have in your terminal, right?
Yes, sir.
So now we're calling a file inside this folder called dev. There are two files here, main and numeric, but we're calling numeric. So call it numeric underscore underscore type. Now this dot. Okay, don't enter yet. Don't ask it to run. We have not called the program that is running this file. So use the left arrow key to scroll back all the way and call the Dart extension to run this file for you. Dart space. No, click in the terminal. Yes, use the left arrow key on the keyboard and come all the way to numeric before numeric. Is it coming? No, use the keyboard.
Okay.
Don't use the mouse. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep coming. Keep going back. You are supposed to start with Dart. Go again. Can you go again?
No.
Okay. So as you type, it will shift forward. So type Dart. We are calling on DART to run this file numeric space. That's okay. So you can go back to the front. Use the arrow key. The mouse will not come to the front. Yes. And it's ready to run it now. Arrow key to the one more time to the front. Yes. All right. So autosave have saved it for us. So we are free to run it. So press the enter key now to run. Error, unable to find JIT in your path. That's numeric.
Oh, wait.
Why?
Maybe.
Numeric is capitalized.
Yes.
So you can just use the up arrow key. Okay, no problem. Enter. Okay, send the same thing. So what could this mean?
I think it's because I'm adding the .dart. It's saved as.
No, it's not that, truly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not that, truly. I don't know. Why is it complaining of Git instead of the path? But we're sure the path is did we need to add Git to your path when you were creating the environment variables? So why should this complain? Why should this complain? Unable to find Git in your path. Maybe that is what is missing. So how do we fix this? We need to check your environment variables. Let's see what was missing when you were installing that. So how do we check that? Can you search in your Windows environment? Just type, sorry, the search bar at the taskbar. Just search what is it called? Search environment variables, and the options that will come, the one that will closely match that. Are you there? Hello? Hello, are you there? Oh, he's out. I think network threw him out. So we'll wait for him to come back to class. We'll wait for him to come back to class. Still waiting for the student. He's trying to chat me up on WhatsApp that he's run out of data. Okay, suggesting if possible for today, because my personal network isn't strong. Okay. Okay. So we hold the class for today. For today. So I'm saying that we chat as usual. Unfortunately, yes, we hold a class for today, all right? We chat as usual. We'll chat or call as usual when we chat as usual when you are going to be ready with the system data and time. But we just make sure whatever happens, we still hold the class possibly. Yeah, he's thanking me so much for my time. Yes. Yes. Thank you too for the interest shown. We will keep in touch. So I'm going to end the class now and stop the sharing. Oh, the sharing, not sharing, the streaming. So the class has come to an end at 3 p.m.